Yo, 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 yo. What's good? 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 Let's go and dive in this thing, man. We're gonna talk a little bit and get this thing popping, man. Get this thing popping. Get this thing popping, man. Zaya, what's good? What's good? Peace, peace, peace. What's happening? What's happening? Share it up, like it up, all that good stuff, man. And we're gonna dive into this thing. We're gonna dive into this thing, man, and get this thing going. Get this thing going. What's good? What's good? Greg, what's happening? Chaos, what's happening? Marvell, Child of Divine, what's up, mama? What's happening? Jeff, what's good? Courtney, what's happening? Y'all share it up, like it up, family. All that good stuff. Did a little pop up on y'all, man. In a certain state right now that that I feel like it's not necessarily enough is enough, but at the same time, it's you know, a lot of things have been said, and what's going on is peace, 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 family, peace. What's going on is it's a lot of information that's being peddled out to the people, and I know for a fact that this information will not help you ascend. Um, just like one plus one will not help you ascend. We're talking about the self at the end of the day. All right. So when we talk about ascension, we're talking about a specific type of information, a specific knowledge. You understand? It's a lot of knowledge out here that's being put out to make you feel good, to make you go ooh and ah. Okay. The correct information puts you in pain. The correct information puts you in a state of hurt. Okay. All right. The correct information makes you look at yourself. All right. In order to get to where it need to be. All right. It's not information that say, well, damn, okay. All right, that's pretty cool. That's the wrong information. All right. And that's the information that's being put out today. All right. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of um it's a bunch of shit that's being put out over and over. All right. And it's the most popular today too. All right. So um at some point the correct information has to come into being. All right. So that's what we doing here, family. Okay. We got to get to the bottom of this stuff, man. You understand? Okay. All right. It's too much information being put out that's not helping you get nowhere. And that has to come to an end. Although it's going to be a while. Um, I don't know that to be a fact, but um, Because right now, the way the world is set up, again, this is called the upside down for a reason. Okay, this is called the upside down for a reason. And let me do this one more time here, family. It's called the upside down for a reason. Man. All right. So this is called the upside down for a reason. Okay. Um, the most easy to take in information, okay, is at an all-time high, which is an all-time ignorance. You understand? Okay. Um, um, So-called extraterrestrial beings coming down and creating humans and these and the earth is round or the earth is flat or um Enlil or Inky, the Sumerian tablets. All of this type of stuff is being peddled around as if it's correct information, when in fact the speakers of this information, okay, don't have the knowledge and understanding to be telling you any fucking thing. But the issue is, um, we come from a place, okay, we're and I'm gonna get to this later on, but I'm gonna get to this dark city understanding in where we are. You understand? So you have you have the world that we're in right now. Okay, all right. Um, we're taught as soon as we come out of the womb. Okay, we're taught to thank people. We're taught to look up to people. We're taught to worship people. We're we're given a, a ladder in a sense of what success is, of what to strive to, things of this nature. This is why if 98% of y'all see Beyonce, y'all are going to fall to y'all knees and crying and all of this bullshit because the system has put a person, that can be somewhat beneath you. You understand? Outside of this body. Okay. I talk about a hierarchy outside of this body, and many of these so-called celebs and things of this nature look up to you. Okay, outside of this body. You understand? That's why people like myself, and others, okay, when a lot of these so-called celebs make the transition, they come to see us. Why? Because they thought there was somebody here. They were taught that there was somebody here. Okay, I don't know how many hundreds of videos I have breaking down. Okay, well, this person came through and said this, that person, amongst other people. Okay, um, 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 who are on that particular frequency. I think my sister, I think she's in the comments. Isis, so she can vouch for this. Is we have those encounters because of these people are not who you think they are. Now understand something. So once you once you are born, okay, now everybody don't go to church. We get it. All right, share it up, like it up, family. Share it up, so the right people can get this understanding. Okay, which I know for a fact this will go over many people's heads. I hope it don't, man, because it should be simple. It's simple to me. You understand? And simple is a simple understanding, but sometimes it's hard for us to digest because we live our life according to the rules of the day. Okay, you understand? Now, so now, granted, many of us don't go to church, so we're not taught to look up to worship things, right? Now, understand this. understand this. Okay. Um, the church is not the only place that you're taught to look up. The TV screen, the radio, the school system. You're also taught to look up. Okay. When you walk into, probably, I know in my era, coming out, the 80s, things of that nature, every classroom, especially in elementary school, every classroom would have all of the presidents on the walls. Okay. And we were taught that these are great people. You can be a great person too. Okay. But right now, these are the great people. These the people you look up to. These, and the teachers don't know no better. They just fucking ignorant as everybody else. You understand? Okay. So we're taught to worship from jump. Okay. We're taught to look up to from jump. Okay. All right. And the reason why I'm giving you this, because when so many of you wake up, the first thing you do is we go look for, or it's not, you know what, it's not necessarily that we go look for this. Okay. It kind of fall in our laps in a sense. Okay. Like we'll go stumble across Billy Carson, or somebody. What's the little dude named Soul something? Dude got a million something followers, or whatever the case is. So we stumble across these particular people because they are the it, right? Although their information is subpar, their information will keep you in bondage. Okay, all right. I.e., Terrence Howard regurgitating information from people like Billy Carson, and it's millions upon millions of people listening to this false information. You understand? Okay. So this is what I'm saying about that. I heard the brother say something about he was breaking down the flower of life. Okay. All right. And he also said while he was breaking down the flower of life that um that Enlil or Inky was some of the people or beings, the Anunnaki, who put this flower together. You understand? Now, let me drop this on you, family. If you go to any ancient text, I'm talking about real information. Okay? All right. Shit, even in the Bible. Okay, you go no further than Genesis. You go no further than Genesis 1, verse 1. Okay, all right, where it says God created the heavens and the earth and all of this. All right, but at the very bottom uh it says and the moon and the sun, in a sense, it shines over the face of the waters. Okay, all right. So to give you an understanding, before so-called creation, the water already existed. In the Kemetic science or Egyptian science, this is called the primordial waters of Noon. This was already in existence. This existed before existence. Okay, all right. And out of those waters, we come out of those waters. We are the darkness that comes out of those waters, and that flower of life represents that. Okay, all right, all right. The darkness. Okay, all right. Bobby would say the triple darkness of space, in a sense. Okay, all right. We come from the absolute black. All right. When you go into a certain state of being and you see this stuff, okay, it look like tar. Okay, like give you another movie that touch on it, and this is a kids movie. Okay, the Ninja Turtles, The Secret of the Ooze. You understand? So when these turtles just walking around in the sewer, and a rat walking around in the sewer, this ooze comes in and they become God. Okay, all right, or for lack of a better term, because God is not what we should be saying. Okay, because that is less than. You understand? All of them actually. Okay, all right, and we'll get to that because somebody sent me this white dude breaking down We shouldn't be looking up to God, the God of the Bible, because he's actually Satan and this and this and that and that. Okay, so I said, all right, I'll probably throw that in the video one day. All right, so y'all remind me to get back to that. Okay, all right, that you shouldn't even be calling yourself God. That's beneath you, people. You understand? All right. So now you have this flower of life, which ultimately is the absolute darkness, the great nothingness. Okay, the 0 point, the everything, the all. Okay, all right, and from there, everything came into being. Okay, you can call it a womb. Okay, all right, to kind of help people make it make sense. All right, but that's what this is. Okay, all right. When I went into the Hindu science and why these particular people, okay, when they always have images of these gods, Krishna, Brahma, and so forth and so on, they're always blue black. Okay, all right, because that's a representation of what this is. All right, but the turtles basically became these great ninja fighters who protected the world. All right, because they went into the ooze that is yourself. Okay, and understand movies. Let me say this. I probably said this probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and I probably haven't said it since. Movies aren't for you to decode only. Movies are messages for you to set yourself free. That's what that is. This is not just for, oh, let me decode this, let me break it down. All right. Nah, that is that darkness trying to show you, hey, you are a slave family. You are suffering in ignorance and don't know it because Terrence Howard, these particular people, they are worshipped. You understand? Because you are trained to worship. You're not trained to look at the person with 2 views. You're not trained to look at the person with no views. You're not trained to do that. You understand? Okay? You're not trained to do that. Okay? Because we equate, okay, and this is what we're taught. We equate money, celebrity, views, okay, things of that nature as great. But in fact, it's pure fucking slavery. Okay? And you will never, listen to me, you will never go anywhere, okay, so-called spiritually, okay, because I despise that word now because it's all religion, spirituality, all of that shit is fucking religion now. It is what it is. Okay, all right. So you have this worshiping thing going on. You know, they gave us this so perfectly in the first Doctor Strange movie. Okay, and I tell people about this. All right, they gave it to us so perfectly. Strange couldn't find no help from the millionaires, the billionaires. They couldn't figure it out. They could not figure the reason why his hands was like this, and they did they did hundreds of surgeries, okay, and he couldn't get right. Okay, until he had to go deep in the mountains and find this little small temple with the greatest fucking minds ever. And that's when he became, you know, the hero, or the Heru, or the hero. All right. You are trained to look at idiocy, okay, based on what happened to you from your bullshit mama, nigga, daddy, sister, brother, whomever had whoever helped put you into being. Am I calling them dumb? No, understand. Okay, ignorance simply means lack of knowledge. Okay, and because they lacked real information, because they lacked knowledge and they love the crack of Jesus, okay, you are now poison. Okay? You are now less than. You are now, what's the saying? I would have freed thousands of more slaves if they knew they were slaves. You need to put that on your fucking wall. Okay? All right? Because the only slavery that has ever existed is the one that's happening right now. Okay? And check this out. You are the slave and the slave master. It is you. You have always been the slave and the slave master. Okay? All right. Now, Harriet Tubman didn't say that. There's no such thing as a Harriet Tubman, but we'll talk about that another time. Okay. All right. So I just want you to get that here, family. All right. This is the reason why we are stuck in ignorance and we don't know that we are actually suffering here. We don't know this about ourselves. We truly think we're free. And this brings up Dark City. In this movie, every person in this place knew they were free. They knew it. But every single time these so-called beings wanted to put something into place in order to change what's going on in the world, or the so-called world, they did it. Okay, prime example. They created this so-called explorer, Ferdinand Magellan. I'm going to show y'all heard of that in school back in the day. Ferdinand Magellan was the first one to say the world is not flat, it's actually round. And who regurgitate that information? Terrence Howard and many others. And that's who y'all worship, because you don't know any better. Because you are soaked in ignorance. There is no flat earth or globe earth. There is no fucking earth, man. Why would they have hundreds of movies describing, okay, a place that these people think they are doing something, they think they're free, but they are in a capsule, in a sense. They are inside of a system, okay, created to keep them there. Okay, and this system, okay, is ran by these certain individuals. Now, let me get to this. So, somebody asked me, Will, to go more in depth about why I taught human experience and I don't teach it now. Understand something. When we came out of this blackness and these black things emerged, okay? Understand something here. When we emerged out of this darkness, we emerged, check this out, with arm, leg, arm, head. Okay? This is where this comes from. This is not a penis and a vagina. That's that African fuck shit. Okay? All right? That make us feel good shit. That dashiki, I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black. That's that feel good shit. Okay? This is actually when you first emerged out of the darkness. And this is how you saw things. From the all-seeing eye, which is the all-knowing, which is the everything. Okay? Wink, wink, motherfucker. Wink, wink. You understand? Okay? All right? These symbols existed before Egypt, nigga. Okay, all right. You need to know that. All right. So-called Egypt was just mirroring something of their past. Okay, all right. And at that particular time, which is us today, because we're still using a mirror image of what we saw. Because I wouldn't have a shirt on right now. I wouldn't have this shirt on right now if we weren't using that mirror image. So we are the Egyptians now. The word Egypt simply means the body. The etymology of the word Egypt simply means pata, the body, the creator in a sense. If you look it up, fuck definitions, look up etymologies, and you'll find that. Okay, so Egypt is happening right now. Okay, all right. So now, um, like I was talking about, okay, we get into this whole, hey yo, what's up, man? What's going on? We get into this whole thing um of Dark City, okay? And there's so many movies like this. Go watch The Signal with Lawrence Fishburne. Okay, this little white kid, he's running, he think he's free. And he's running, and then boom, he go through a glass, which he thought was a road, but it was a glass. And when he went through the glass, he stopped. And then he looked around, and then it was nothing but a huge computer around him. He thought he was free. Okay, all right. And we're gonna get to a few things, like I said, but this human experience. Now, so when we came out of this darkness, we were the arm, leg, arm, head. All right. This is what we were. Okay. And we still are. We still are that. Okay. Because outside of this body, we still arm, leg, arm, head. Okay. All right. Until we go further back into the nothing. You understand? Which is the only reality that's real. Okay. Even heaven is an illusion. Okay. All right. So now, at that particular point, the creation started. Okay. All right. And to a certain degree, it happened simultaneously. When we came out of this pool of darkness, okay, we started putting shit together. All right. And from that, the Temple of Angkor Wat, okay, the Mayan temples, pyramids, this, that, and the other, all of that came into being. That was the only human experience. Okay. All right. We were experiencing another part of us, okay, as quote unquote people. All right. And then the storm happened. The storm, aka the fall. And when the fall happened, we lost ourselves. At that particular point, we were not having children. We were not having sex. Okay. All right. We didn't make music because if you ever take the time out to listen to some of these people who have these near death experiences, okay, it, not all of them, but some of them who travel into these particular dark places and they witness these dark places as pure love. What happens is they say stuff like, and I heard sounds, I heard melodies, and it was just amazing. These sounds sounded like a harp playing and trumpets and it was just so beautiful. That's what we were. You understand? You see the Whitney Houston voice and the Luther Vandross and so forth and so on. Those voices come from that great black, my nigga. Okay? That comes from that great black. So we didn't have to make music, it was already here. We were that. We were those sounds. Sounds of Blackness. Okay, a group back in the day. Late 80s, early 90s, Sounds of Blackness. Okay, all right. So we didn't have to make music. We were that. And again, if you understand the word music, it'll connect you to the deity. Okay, all right. So the word music comes from mythology. You understand? Okay, all right. So it was things that we did not have to do. All right, all right. And like I said, as far as this fall goes, when it went into being, all right, we started to, my man Bobby talked about this. We started to leave things behind. Okay. We started to leave things behind. We started to pass on messages. This when the first school system started, we didn't have to teach. You knew everything. This white guy, I'll put it in here eventually. He did a, and I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago too. He had a near death experience, and he said once he became one with that energy again outside his body, he knew everything. So there is a part of you, okay, all right. If you get to these particular places, all right, you will know everything. All right, this is not no fucking fairy tales. This ain't no fucking Disney Channel. You understand? I'm telling you what the fuck is going on here. Okay, you are not who you appear to be. Okay, all right. You are actually a spawn of ignorance put together by these so-called higher ups. We're gonna get to that too. Okay, so we put together the first so-called school system. Of course, it wasn't called that. Okay, and if you want to get an understanding about that, all right, on how we even put that into, or how that would even look, go watch the movie Mimsy, Mimzy. On the end of this movie is this woman. Okay, she's sitting down and she's talking to these children. Okay, but she's not talking. She's talking, and they're listening. No one is talking. She's talking, and they're listening. Okay, they're hearing everything. They're telling them, hey, okay, we're in a certain situation. Okay, now, and that was that movie. Now, understand this. There was no children at this time. Okay, that didn't come until later. Okay, so it was nothing but us. Think about this shit, man. Okay, how many children do you see on temple walls? I'll wait. Have y'all ever thought about that before? How many children do you see on temple walls? You may have an image of a small so-called person and a big person that these so-called people who y'all worship call, oh, they were giants, or they were, people from planet fucking Nestle Crunch or some shit. You understand? Okay, all right. But where are the children on the walls? That's my, like I said, you may have one here and maybe one there, okay? But again, just because you see something small, that does not mean, oh, that's a child. You are identifying ancient temples with a modern ignorant slavery mind. That's the reason why we look at the oh, this is the vagina, and this is the penis, and these are the ovaries. We looking at this shit with an ignorant mortal mind. Just like we say this is the pineal gland. All that shit came later. This was already in existence. This was already in existence. Okay? All right? This is why our so-called scholars had to get the fuck out of here. And their information, to a certain degree, had to die with them. Okay? Because we wasn't going to go no fucking where with this African bullshit. Oh, we were slaves. The white man did this and the white man did this. The white man came and the white man he and the white man she, the white woman she this and the white woman and the white woman made the black woman breastfeed all her kids and all these old fucking stories that a nigga fall prey to because you don't know any better. You don't know what the fuck you are, and it's impossible, nigga, for the great black to be in suffering unless it's being tricked. I don't think you caught that. It's impossible, nigga, for the great black, the great darkness to suffer. It's impossible. Okay, unless you're being tricked. And that's where we are now. So when we talk about hundreds and hundreds of years of slavery, hundreds and hundreds of the damn sand niggas enslaved us, and these people enslaved us, you're talking about the greatest, okay, of anything. Matter of fact, it is everywhere. You cannot make the great black, which is everywhere. Okay, you cannot make that suffer. Okay, but you don't look at yourself like that. You look at yourself as just another fucking nigga. Okay, you don't see yourself beyond. So now, and questions, we'll get to that in the end, family. We'll get to that in the end. Okay. So, what we was talking about here, because my nigga ass, I be, but now, okay. So, this school system. Okay, we were talking to each other, okay, and we were just passing on the information and we were putting it on walls. Understand the so-called hieroglyphs that the white boy named? Understand that. You didn't name that. Okay, all right. All right, Egyptology that gave you this and gave you the information about this. Okay, what was the cracker shit? All right, so you wouldn't know what this really means. You wouldn't know what this really means because somebody told you how to think. Somebody told you how to look at this and look at that. Somebody told you that. But now that you are fully immersed in fuck shit, now you think you know something. So when you hear someone like myself or some of the people in the comments here, okay, and they try to give you anything beyond something you think you know, you are upset about it. Oh man, I don't fuck with that. That don't resonate with me. That's bullshit. It's the dumbest shit ever. You motherfuckers bet not ever come to me with that fucking, oh, I don't resonate with that. Well, only thing you telling me is you a fucking slave when I hear that shit. Okay? There's no such thing as, oh, it don't resonate with me. That's some more bullshit that you get from the fucking school system. Okay? All right? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right? All right? Motherfuckers like myself trying to tell you that you come out of something that is beyond powerful, that's beyond words, and you silly fuck say shit like, oh, that don't resonate with me. And then when you transition, then you sitting there like, I told my kids that they are this and they are that. Now you are trying to enjoy, okay, the quote unquote heavens, but a part of you is a little is upset because you left your kids in hell to suffer based on your fucking stupidity, nigga. Okay? Now, we were at this time, all right? That's when we started putting glyphs on walls and creating this and creating that, all right? So messages can be passed down, okay? And messages can be passed down. It started, okay, with the so-called human experience, but that ended when when we fell into this abyss. When we fell into the abyss, that's when the so-called human experience ended. Okay, all right. That's when the so-called white boy came into power. Okay, all right, and the crazy part about him is the nigga brilliant. Why? Because he comes from you. Okay, you understand? Just like some of y'all children. Okay, it don't matter what they're going through, or they may going through some ups and downs with this, ups and downs with that. Don't matter. They fucking brilliant because they come from niggas like yourself. Okay, who are up here with it. Okay, all right, are up here with it and not down here with it. Not no fucking root chakra fuck niggas. It is what it is. You understand? So now, these people came into power. Let me take you to the movie Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg. Okay, and I'm gonna give you an experience in mind. Okay, I'm gonna give you an experience in mind. And sidebar, we get to Mark Wahlberg. Sidebar. It took a lot for me to do this, man. You understand? It took a lot for me to do this because the last couple weeks I've been disappointed. I've been melancholy is the word. Okay, because every time I open up my phone, I see slaves. Okay, I see a world that's filled with slaves. You understand? All right. It's kind of like some of y'all. Okay, it's kind of like some of y'all when y'all open up y'all phone and y'all see, oh, these niggas shot up each other and all of that. Y'all disappointed. You understand? Okay, y'all going through a certain emotion based on what you're seeing, right? Okay, so basically what that is, okay, and when you go deeper within yourself, okay, you become the eagle. The eagle has the highest view of the plane. You understand? And when you look at the world from here instead of here, okay, you see people. You see the ignorance that's swarming within the people. Okay, but I got an inbox, man, from a goddess a couple days ago, and she told me, she said, "Well, where have you been, man? Where have you been?" I said, "I'm chilling, man. You know, I put a vid every now and again." I said, "But I mind my business." She said, "Will, you are okay, all right." No. She said, "We are your business." She said, "We are your business." She said, "I'm hearing that you're tired. You are disgusted. And even she used the word melancholy. That's why I say that. Okay. That's why this New Orleans trip is so needed for a nigga like myself right now. You understand? But she said, It don't matter what it is or who's listening. Okay, all right. You have to get back and put out something. You have to do something. So that sat on me a couple of days, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. So that was a sidebar, right quick, just to kind of give you, you know, but but that's kind of what happens when you go to a place. All right, there's a temple. Let me throw this out there. There's a temple within you, okay, that only you can go. Okay, that only you can go. And in that particular temple within yourself, okay, all right, there is nothing but this light. You understand? Which is the great black. It's the same thing. You understand? Okay, all right. We always using these fucking words to try to debate each other like some assholes. Fuck all that. Okay. But this temple, and if you understand the scripture, okay, which come out of the Gnostics, okay, this is the first temple in existence. This, okay. But there's a place inside you that when you travel there, okay, you see yourselves for the first time, if you haven't already. Okay, if you haven't already. Okay, all right. So just to kind of give you um something that can put you in a whole nother dynamic of yourself. Okay, a whole nother dynamic of yourself that you can go to. Okay, and when you hear and when you get there, and then you hear this video again, you can understand what's being said. Okay, all right. So now we are coming into this fall. Okay, here goes Planet of the Apes, Mark Wahlberg, uh, um, um, what's your boy Michael Clark Duncan? I think the tall black dude. I think he was in there. Okay, so on this particular movie, all right. So Mark Wahlberg on the end, okay, he's thinking that he's escaping this particular world, and then he fall to the feet of Abraham Lincoln. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm finally free. That world is over with now." And then when he look up at old Abe, it's a monkey, and he looking like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this?" And then these cops pull up, and they're all monkeys, and they're telling him, "Get down, get down." And he like, "What world is this?" So let me give you what's going on here. All right, there's going to be a point within yourself that you see the world for what it really is. Okay, when you look at shit like this, okay, most of you have no clue why I got this dollar in my hand. This is Dark City. There is not a promissory note, aka a bill, a dollar, all right, money that don't have white people face on it. There is not a coin, a nickel, a dime, a 50-cent piece. They all have the white boy's face on it. Therefore, you are in Dark City. You are surrounded by that being. You are in his fucking house. You are not fucking free. You are his fucking slave, nigga. Okay? Coming to America showed you this. Coming to America said, when they found out, when McDowell found out who Prince Hakeem really was, he said the boy got his own money. What does that mean? That was a reference to the old being, which is yourself. Okay, all right. We didn't have money. We didn't need money. Okay, you can travel as is. This wall is this wall appears solid based on your ignorance. Okay, based on what you are taught. That's why this wall is solid. Okay, when in fact we should be able to walk right through this motherfucker because it's not fucking here. Okay, all right, but that's gonna go over many heads. I get it. I understand. It is what it is. Okay, but that was a reference to what was. Okay, that was a reference to what was. Okay, and from there you got this because the person or the people that rules the day set up their own world, and you think you're free. Check this out. This is your success. Every time you say I need to be successful, you worship the white boy. How about that? Wink, wink, motherfucker. Wink, wink. Every time you say success, you're talking about money and you're talking about worshiping the white boy. Every fucking time you say that. Every fucking time you say that. Every time you want to take pictures with money. Every time you want to show people this. Every time you want to pull up in the new cars and show everybody the car, you worshiping the fucking cracker and you are doing his fucking bit, nigga. You are in Dark City right now. Everything around you is his doing. You learn the word earth in school. You learn every word that you speak in school. That is his doing. I proved that in the last goddamn video. That damn near every black so-called college campus have Rockefeller Hall on that motherfucker. Okay, and that's just one of the families. Okay, all right. One day you will walk outside and see for the first time, damn, I'm enslaved. Okay, and to make and to make his points, even more, he has the knowledge of this. He knows the more children he can bring here, the more he can rule this world, the more he can make us suffer. And what do he do? And what do the cracker do? The cracker goes to the church, goes to the religion and say, listen, we have to start a no abortion campaign. Okay? All right. We have to make people keep having kids. We have to make people y'all need a family. We have to make people do this. This is a must. And this is why so many of y'all can't hear me right now, because you don't know how to feel, okay, with the information that reject your children. And now you are in all of your emotions. Well, I don't care about all that. Fuck you. I don't care, my nigga. Okay? Because I'm going to speak it how it is. It is what it is. You understand? And that's just what it is. Okay? The information, okay, that's going to set us free, okay, only reference children based on the heart. Based on the heart. That's the only thing that they reference children. But this motherfucker know, the more we keep fucking and bringing kids here, he will stay in power. Why? Because he owns this. He owns this laptop. He owns your house. You're not free, nigga. Okay? You only become free when you reach this point. Okay? All right? And mentally, you leave this place. Okay? To a certain degree, that's why I'm in the state that I'm in, because I've been gone for quite some time. Okay, and this place is not It don't feel good to me. Okay, all right. And I'm just not talking to talk. I'm talking about what's really fucking happening here. Okay? It is what it is. Just telling you what it is. Okay, all right. So we are talking about being free here. We're not talking about, oh, this is a planet that's more enslaved information. I've been saying that shit 9 years, bro. Okay? At some point, if you want change, and another part of this, another reason why I'm doing this, because I've been getting multiple questions, man. The last couple of weeks, people have been blowing me up. Will, I got a question? Will, I got a question? And the question that they ask, I've probably done 4 or 5 videos on it. So I asked these people, I say, have you researched? I mean, did you watch the video? Because when I'm doing this, I'm in a certain mode. But when I'm just talking on the phone and we just kind of kikiing and chilling, okay, I'm not necessarily in that mode. So at certain things I might don't even say. So watch the fucking information. Stop all the bullshit, man. Okay, all right. And the proof is in you. Every time you get mad, every time you say fuck this nigga, this bitch ain't shit, you know that whole bet not play with me, you're making him proud. And guess what? We're gonna take a trip to the word God, like I was telling you about earlier. Okay, all right. Now, what this guy said was in the book of Enoch, one of the quote unquote, you could say, lesser angels was called Gadriel in a sense. Okay, and when shortened, you get the word God or Gad. Okay, Gad, and this is one of these angels, okay, in the book of Enoch that want to rule the world in a sense, in his own way. So you get the word Gad or Gad, Gad, later on became God. That's one understanding of it. Okay, you understand? And that God took over, and now that God wants you to suffer, but love him. That God wants you to kill your children in my name. Okay, all right. Here goes the story of Job. Okay, all right. The devil comes to God and say, well, can I torture Job? Okay, and God said, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I guarantee he'll still come back to me. What kind of so-called God is this? What kind of egotistical, okay, all right, fuck boy is this so-called God that you niggas holler out every day? Oh, God, me, God, the blessing, God, this. Fuck your God, nigga. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you can always click off and go watch cartoons or something. It is what I'm just giving you the information, and you can research this your fucking self. We will always have references. So now this God is so egotistical, all right? He knew that this so-called Job was so enamored with him that Job would kill his own kids in order to please him. Okay? And he would still love him, although he was killing his own kids. How is this your God? Is this your king? That's one understanding of it. Okay. That if you actually sit back and you actually think or thoughts or thoth, tahuti, for yourself. Okay. If you actually think for yourself, okay, all right, you will see the poisonous nature of this bitch as God that you niggas love. So now, let's get to the Greek mythology. Okay, all right. Let's get to the Greek mythology. So in the Greek mythology, all right, you have the Titans, which many people still call this. Oh, peace Titan, peace Titan. You know, I get that all the time. Peace Titan, peace Titan. You know, all right. So you get the Titans, okay, which in a sense the lords of the Great Black. You understand? All right. Eternity, they called. If you watch, and I watched this the other day, and it damn near brought a tear to my fucking eye. Thor, Love and Thunder. And on the end of this movie, this man, okay, he was hurt because his daughter died, and the gods didn't help him. The gods didn't help him. He was suffering in the desert, and his daughter died. You understand? Okay, so he got mad at the gods. Okay, all right. Trying to take y'all somewhere here. This is why you got to get off this God kick and this universe bullshit, nigga. Okay. So even in this damn movie, they show you this God shit is bullshit. They show you exactly what's going on. Okay, boom. So this particular, this guy became the necromancer, which he slaughtered all the goddamn gods. He was actually working in your favor. If you watch that movie, he was actually right and exact. Okay, all right. So Thor go to the land of the gods, many gods, and he goes sit up there and talk to Zeus. Zeus tells him, okay, Zeus tells, and I'll get back to the Titans, but Zeus tells him, a god, this is a god. Zeus tell him, well, you know, basically in so many words, we kind of been lacking a little bit. At one time, we used to have events and parties on who worshipers worship the most, who worshipers will die for them. We don't help these people. We don't help these people. What's wrong with you? We don't help these people. Now these people supposed to worship us. We don't help these people. It's crazy. Thor gets mad. Okay, all right, and so-called kill Zeus because he realized that these gods is not what he thought it was, i.e. the Greek mythology. Let's get back to that. So here comes the Greek mythology. The Titans start to create, and they start to create lesser beings. Okay, and in the creation of lesser beings, these beings, okay, they are born into ignorance. Okay, all right, which is many stories. All right, here goes Sophia. You can call Sophia a Titan. She goes into this creation of this being. All right, in the Gnostic text, this being is called Yahweh. Okay, and this is a lesser god who think that he is the only thing in existence and he runs the world and he wants to enslave humans. Here goes the Greek mythology. So when these gods, Zeus, Poseidon, okay, who else it was, Hermes, so forth and so on, when they realize that these Titans, you know, were of a different culture in a sense. Okay, all right, they proceed to kill the elders. All right, so they could take over the world. And when they took over the world, murder, rape, pillage, okay, all of this stuff started happening. Is that not your world today? Do we not have proof of pyramids? Do we not have proof of older people who are more loving, are more magical people? Don't we have proof of that? And don't we have none of that shit today? Okay, right now as we speak, they probably got some filthy ass nigga, okay, raping some 5 or 6 year old right now. That shit didn't happen then. Okay, so is that not what's going on right now? Okay, all right, and those stories started here and worked its way down. All right, understand this. Let me give you this. Okay, all right, same story. Osiris rules the world. Osiris says, in order to get to heaven, you have to be pure at heart. That's the only way you get to heaven. His brother comes in, okay, which you can say it's the white boy. You can also say it's yourself, okay? It's the God, okay? In Greek mythology, it's the God. In Gnosticism, okay? It's the God in the book of Enoch. We can do this all fucking day, okay? And this God comes in at some way, shape, form, or fashion and slaughters the thoughts of a pure heart. And now, you niggas, this matters to you. And as always, for you slow niggas, I'm not saying don't make a couple dollars, feed your family, or whatever the case is. I'm talking about simply how you look at this and you worship this. Okay? All right? Some of you silly fucking women out here, this make your pussy wet. This bullshit. Okay? And vice versa with the niggas. Okay? A fucking piece of paper with a white boy on it make you feel some kind of way. Okay? You're in love with the guy with a fucking pillager, and you don't even know what the fuck you really doing. So Set comes in. Set kills Osiris. The purity of the heart is gone. Osiris says, and this is the world today. Set comes in. Set kills Osiris. Set end up saying, now, in order to get to heaven, you need jewels and gold to pay your way into heaven. Bruh, my nigga, dog, are y'all fucking listening to what I'm saying? We have information that's talking about every inch of what we have right now. We have it. It's here. We literally have the Kemetic science that say, okay, the older gods, pure at heart, freed you. Not even the older god, the older beings, the nothingness. You understand? And then here comes the gods, and this motherfucker say, the only way you get to heaven is if you pay for it. We have the information, so why are you not doing the fucking work to free yourself, nigga? Do you understand the abilities you had? And it's not even a fucking ability. We only use the word ability and all these old fucking words, magic. We only use that bullshit now because we don't know any better. Okay? All right? So I'm gonna just use that. All right? Do you know how magical your ass was at one time? Okay? Right now, every nigga in here has had a dream where they were flying in a dream. Do you understand that was here? Do you understand right now you can pull up videos of kids in fucking Asia, in Tibet, Okay, 7, 8 years old, able to levitate off the fucking ground. Why? Because they are taught what I'm telling you, nigga. And they are at peace. There's absolutely nothing that can piss them off. Because they are ascended. But you like saying, I'm a real nigga. I'm a bad bitch. Nobody bet not fuck with me. And the crazy part about that mentality, you only saying that because you was raped, woman. You only saying that because your last relationship, a nigga kicked your ass. Your mama beat you. Your daddy beat you. So because of that ignorance created your fucking ignorance. So no, nigga, you not a real nigga. So no, you not a bad bitch. Okay, you are a lost fucking child is what you are. And you don't want to face it. So you'll rather say I'm a real nigga or I'm a bad. No, you are a lost nigga is what you are. And you don't want to deal with it. There's not a motherfucker walking there calling themselves real and they gangster and they hood, all that shit. That shit come from your childhood, nigga. That's why we don't want children here. Matter of fact, we want the most of you niggas to fucking croak anyway. Okay, that's why we put COVID here, nigga. To get you niggas the fuck up out of here. Okay? Because there's niggas like you that keep us fucking poisoned. Okay, and you're not coming around. Most of you are not coming around to this. Okay, most of you are going to die in ignorance. A friend of mine back in 2017, me and her, I used to help her go into herself. Okay, and she worked at this old folks home, so-called old folks home, and she was upset. It was an older white woman. She was in her mid 90s, and she died. So I said, well, look, let's go talk to yourself. Okay, all right. And the message she received was, that was an old way of thinking, and they must die in order for this place to go back to its. This was Zamunda. In Zamunda, you had your own money in Zamunda, aka, all right, you were infinite being, is what you were. You fell and became pure bullshit. Okay, Zamunda is heaven. You fell and became bullshit. You fell and became a real nigga. You fell and became a bad bitch. That's what happened. Okay, now you think that shit means something. Okay, all right. Just trying to give you an understanding here, man. Just trying to give you an understanding about what the fuck is going on here. All right. And somebody hit me up with this. Well, Will, and this is older but good. Well, Will, if I'm God, I should be able to. If I'm God, I should be able to. Nigga, you're not fucking God, nigga. Okay? All right? So get out of this fucking manifest. Nigga, you're drowning. Nigga, you're underwater. You're about to die at any moment and you trying to get the best car underwater, nigga? How crazy is that? You are walking in flames. You are walking in flames, suffering and don't know it. So who the fuck would come up with information saying manifest the best life? What the fuck is the best? For you to even say or to consider, I want anything. For you to even use that word, want. Okay? All right? Would insinuate you do not have real knowledge and understanding. Because when you become this, That nothing, that all, you want nothing. And motherfuckers have to force you to be a human. I play Madden all the time with a group of people. And my partner, my partner who know me before, years ago, 20, 25 years ago, he know me. Okay. And he has been on this journey with me. And that nigga told me, he said, boy, I'm glad Madden, okay, kept you here. Because nigga, you would have been checked out. Okay? All right. That keeps me down to be here and do this. Because if I'm so-called out this body, there is no more teaching. Nah, you don't desire. Desire is a fancy word for want. Okay, even in the Bible, desire is a horrible word. Again, we don't research, family. You will never find the word desire, okay, as a reference to benevolence, bliss, enlightenment. You'll never find the word desire. In any ancient text, the word desire is used as poison, family. You don't desire anything. Okay, if that's the case, what's the nigga name who ate people? Jeffrey Dahmer desired men. Jeffrey Dahmer desired to eat niggas. Okay? Even when they got into certain scriptures in the Bible, it was the devil that was saying, I will give you your heart's desire. The devil said that. And when you leave that book and get into older texts, okay, all right, it gets into the science. Those who desire are less than. Those who desire, okay, all right, don't have correct understanding. Okay, if we look at the word or the definition of the word desire, that, oh, I desire this or I desire that. Okay, so we have to look at these words, man. Stop thinking we know some shit. Stop thinking we know some shit, man. We have to research, bro. Every day I tell myself I know nothing. And understand, divine being, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, love. Like, no. Nah, you're not wrong, family. Okay? You're not wrong at all. You understand? Okay? Because it's obvious you didn't know that, and it's things that I may find out tomorrow that I didn't know. So don't never look at the situation as bad. Okay? Because we are all in the states of evolution. You understand? Okay, all right. We getting back to that wink, motherfucker. That's what we getting back to. Okay, we going back to the future, family. All right. Heavenly, I don't know what to say. Yeah, you don't desire that working too, man. Boy, I might fuck around deal with you on that 2K, nigga. You understand me? You might kick my ass. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna score. I'm gonna score some points now. Now you might take a nigga out or something, okay? But you ain't gonna never say Will ain't score no points, motherfucker. You understand me? Shit, nigga. All right, PlayStation 5, nigga, Jive Turkey, nigga, know what they call me, nigga. Oh, that nigga, that Jive, Jive Turkey 504, nigga. You hear me? You dig? But yeah, man, shit. I download that 2K for you, nigga. Kick your ass, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Don't tell nobody that you won, nigga. You kick my ass. Nigga, don't you come on this fucking video talking about, yeah, I got that, nigga. Don't you tell nobody that, nigga. I got an image, nigga. I got an image. Fuck all that shit, nigga. Fuck all that image shit, nigga. Okay, that's why I keep a good motherfucker in my vocabulary. Okay, so certain people can stay here, and people that who don't like that shit can get the fuck, nigga. You understand? Okay, all right. That's why I do that, nigga. Okay, all right. Because only the real motherfuckers who understand and want this shit, they gonna stick around. See them all. Oh no, he cursed too much. Get the fuck then. Okay, go die if it's up to me. Fuck that, nigga. Shit. I call it what the fuck it is. All right. But yeah, family. Okay. Y'all get some questions if y'all want them. Icon, what's up, boy? You know, only you. Isis, what's up, mama? Hey, it's going down, nigga. And I need that shit. Nigga, it's going down, nigga. It's going down, nigga. You understand me? Shit, we gonna cut the fuck up. But yeah, family. Okay. You need to go watch Dark City, bro. Okay, make that important for you today. All right. Okay. You need to go watch Thor Love and Thunder. And let me get to that and I'm gonna get on out of here in case, you know, and I don't know if somebody have a question, but you can put that question in there. Okay. So I'm gonna say this, right? So here goes Love and Thunder. Brother Claude Banks, what's up now? Kamo, Brent, what's going on? Ash, what's up, people? What's up? Well, you know, I know I ain't holler at y'all or nothing, but you know, I'm in my head right now. So you know, yeah, I'm chilling with my nigga Scully. Chilling with my nigga Scully right here. You understand? But okay, so here goes Love and Thunder. All right. Where this particular necromancer, okay? So this necromancer, Ella, what's happening? Hazel, what's happening? So the necromancer, he wants to get to eternity. Okay, now understand this. They show you on the fucking movie, family. Listen. I'm telling you these things because I could back this shit up, bro. But it's on you to travel, okay, like I did, to see what the fuck I'm trying to give you here. Okay, you understand? All right. So here goes this movie, Love and Thunder. This movie was perfection to me. You understand? All right. This was perfection to me. And I'm sitting up here like, yo, that's crazy. Damn. So this guy, he was so hurt over the death of his child. And ultimately, even him dying, the necromancer. Because, okay, so let me take you back. So he's in the desert with his daughter. Okay? He's in the desert. Keisha Ingram. I'm gonna get to you, Mom. I'm gonna get to you. Let me see this real quick. What's a good book to get that the proper words? Before I say anything about the book, Icon, let the goddess Keisha Ingram know the book. Okay, the Infinity Stone. Let her know the book to go read. All right, and get into that motherfucker. Okay, because that bitch will change everything about you if you stay in it and be in it and don't fall prey to. Oh, I'm gonna check it out one time. Nah, this is something that's constant. Okay, because you have been beat down just like myself. We have been constantly beat down for a very, very long time. So before I even say something, somebody in the comments, if y'all know what book I'm gonna tell her to go check out, please put that in the comments. Okay, if not, I'll do it after I say this. So Mommy Lane, what's happening now? So here goes this guy. He's walking with his baby. All right, she was about maybe. Thank you, Meek. Perfect. That is the text. If you get into that and you get to a deeper understanding with that particular text, it will change your everything. You will not be the same person again. It will challenge the way you see things. It will challenge the thought process of the kids, the thought process of the hubbies, the wife, money, everything. Okay. All right. And if you get into it properly and you stay with it, you will become something different. but you have to do it. You have to get with it. Okay? You got to get with it. All right? So appreciate y'all putting that in the comments. Somebody on Facebook, because I don't know if the Facebook people can see the YouTube people. But the name of the text is the Ashtavaka Gita. Somebody put this in there from Facebook family. ASH is the first is one word. I'm giving you the first word. ASH. Okay, all right. I'm letting you know now, Heavenly. ASHTAVAKRA. That's the first word. Okay, ASHTAVAKRA. Ashtavaka. That's the first word. The second word is Gita. 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 Thank you, Curtis, for putting that in there for me, brother. Brother Sid, what's happening, boy? What's happening? The Ashtavaka Gita. The Ashtavaka Gita. That's it. That's it. Get into that, and you won't be the same no more for the rest of your days. You will not be the same. Okay, all right. But you have to focus. Okay, you have to focus. You don't have to go on Amazon. Go right there on YouTube. It's the audio book right there on YouTube. It's 1:20, I think. Something like that. 1:15 to 20 seconds, somewhere in there. Okay. Big Juke, man, hit me up, man. Crazy ass nigga. Hit me up, nigga. Okay. But now I ain't forget about you, Juke. I ain't forget about you. I've been in my own head, brother. Just go on YouTube. It's the whole audio book. You can listen to that motherfucker while you on the shitter. You can listen to that motherfucker while your significant other is fussing at you over some fuck shit. Okay? All right? You can listen to that motherfucker when the kids running around the goddamn house and you ready to throw all them niggas out. Okay? You can listen to that motherfucker all day. You know, you can go to sleep while that motherfucker in your ear. You understand? Okay? And you can get into it. Okay? And it will help you change things for yourself. Okay? It will help you change things for yourself. You understand? Okay. All right. It will definitely do that. But you have to put forth the effort. It's called doing the work, family. All right. If you get into that, the healing journey ends. Are you listening? If you get into that text, the healing journey ends. You realize that you were never harmed in the first place. Okay, all right. It's in the comments, George Jones. Is in the comments. Ashtavaka Gita. ASHTAVAKRA. That's the first word. The second word is Gita. GITA. It's on YouTube. An hour and 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Okay, so listen to that motherfucker as much as possible until not even your mind, because that ain't even something, and that's the whole thing. Sidebar. Remind me to get back to Love and Thunder. Sidebar. Think about this, family. We are told that we have to focus on our mindset. Understand, when we say mindset, okay? All right? When we say mindset, set or set typhon is the person, okay, who rules the day in the Kemetic science. Okay? In Egyptian culture, in Egyptian folklore or mythology, Set is the one that kills the pure at heart. Set is the one that's against the pure at heart. So family, you don't have a mindset. Okay? All right? You have this self. That's all you got. You don't have a set nothing. Okay? I'm just trying to give you an understanding here. It's so many things and words that we use and we don't know anything about it because we don't think about it. But mindset, it actually goes against you. That's why when we say, "Oh man, he set old boy up," or she set him up to be killed, or she set him, or she set that one up, or because the word itself is negative, because it comes from, okay, the negative energy of that particular mythology. I'm just saying. Give you something to think about. Now, Love and Thunder. So this necromancer, okay, And go watch Love and Thunder, fam. Go watch Love and Thunder. Ash Devon, peace, family, peace. So here goes this guy. He walking around in the desert with his child. Okay, all right. All right, yeah, Scotty, yeah, that one is cool. That one is cool. That's more along. I think they talk about the war in that one, and things of that nature. When um um um, damn, I had it the other day because I was just talking about that text. But nah, the Ashtavaka is a little bit different and it's older, Scotty. It's older, fam. It's older. Okay, so here goes this particular guy. He's walking with his daughter. Okay, all right. They need water. Okay, her lips cracking and stuff like that. Right. So they're in the desert, and he's begging for this sun god to help him. He's begging, he's begging, he's begging. He sat down with his daughter in the desert, and his daughter dies, and he buries her, and he's hurt. He's immensely hurt. Okay, he's mad, he's hurt, right? And then he turns around. There's this small little forest in a sense, beautiful flowers, everything, green grass, all of that. So he go in there and he see this god, this quote unquote sun god. He see the sun god. Okay, and when he see the sun god, what end up happening is, as he looking at this sun god, the sun god tells him, "Who is this guy? Like, I'm not about to come help you." In so many words, this so-called God was going in on him, and he's begging the God for help, man, help my daughter, man, she died, man, this and that. So this God, this is why you don't use that shit. Okay, all right, and this is simply for us to go further in the understanding, family. I know people always say, "What's up, God, peace, God." I say that from time to time, but just tweaking our words can help us go further. We have to do something. We are suffering and basking in ignorance, and we don't even know it. So we got to tweak this shit sometime, man. Okay, all right. So, but you must understand these terms. Okay, all right. So this God he was worshiping and looking up to, the God even grabbed around his neck and was like, what's wrong with you coming to me like this? Your daughter died, oh well, type shit. So the necromancer, which is a sword, the sword found him. Okay, the sword came to him. Okay, and he grabbed the sword and he killed this god. And then he became the necromancer. He killed gods. He became the god slayer. Okay, which is, I'm a god slayer, and you should be too. You understand? That's why I say, fuck your God. I don't give a fuck about your God. All right? The one you believe in. My God is great. Fuck your God. And I mean that. Okay? You know why? Because the nigga don't exist. It's not even real in the first place. It's only yourself. It's only your ignorance that make you believe in that shit. Okay? You understand? All right? So you should be saying fuck your God too, because that's the lowest level of you. That's the part of you that should not rise. Okay? All right? And then you're going to get to a place to where you realize that God don't exist any fucking way. You understand? Okay. All right. Ash, not Ash, Heavenly, I ain't forget about you. I know you asked about the shirt. I think I found this off of Amazon or something. I found a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. Some fire shit on there. And so here goes he become this God slayer. Okay, and I'm just talking about him specifically. Okay, so his whole purpose was to find eternity. Okay, so he goes to eternity. He finally make it to eternity. And when he get to eternity, okay, eternity, listen. Not Love and Thunder, Thor Love and Thunder is on Disney. It's on Disney right now. For people who want to go check it out. So he finds eternity. Now, eternity grants wishes. Okay? All right? But it's a give and take type thing. So whatever you get, whatever you grant, it grants you whatever, but it will also take. It's a give and take. So he gets to eternity. Family, listen, what I'm trying to tell you. When he gets to eternity, eternity is the substance. It's the triple blackness. Okay, in that movie, they show you eternity is the triple blackness. It's the absolute dark. It's the greatest thing in existence. And they show you this on this movie. This guy goes to this great darkness, which is yourself, which is everything, the all, the nothingness. Okay, all right, and they show it. The motherfucker's so black, and they show it, and he goes to this thing called eternity, and he's crying to eternity. My daughter has died. Save my daughter. So while he's laying down, crying and weeping, now he just slaughtered all these guys, but he's crying in front of eternity. Okay, all right, and he's weeping. You understand? He's weeping, and he's in the he's looking down. He's in this water, and then he see a reflection of this absolute black walk up to him. He's looking in the water, and there's a reflection in this absolute dark, this blackness. Understand what the fuck I'm about to tell you, and this is my point. It walks up to him, and he look up. In the reflection, it was the absolute black, the great darkness, which you or I, come from and still is today. You understand? So the absolute black walk up to him. He see the reflection. He see in the water, which the water is the absolute. He see the reflection of the darkness. Then he look up. It's his daughter. So his daughter was the absolute black, and he dies, and his daughter lives. Understand? Okay, understand. Just like on Infinity War, when Thor throws his Amora, Gamora, I think that's the name, the green chick. He throw her in the water for the Soul Stone, and at the end of the movie, she comes back. Understand the return of the child. That's what that was. So when he died, okay, the child came back. Ultimately, what that is the return of the I, the return of the self. The child is reborn. That's what's going on inside of us. From the absolute black eternity comes the child, which is you or I. Again, family. I'm just not here telling you bullshit. I'm telling you, if you want freedom forever, if you don't want no hurt and pain no more for the rest of your fucking life, that's the information I'm telling you about. Not this Terrence Howard bullshit. Not this Billy Carson fuck shit, nigga. Okay? All right? That will never bring you no fucking where. I'm telling you what the fuck this is. Okay? It ain't no fucking ancient aliens, some space monkeys supposed to come down and make this for you and all this old bullshit. I'm telling you, the inner world becomes reality. Did you catch that? Freedom happens when the inner world becomes reality. The inner world, which is the ultimate child. Okay, so when he dies, his child comes back. Okay, all right. Thor is sitting there. Thor knows that he's not wrong for slaying those gods, because when Thor goes to the gods for help, he realized that the gods were wrong. So every time you call yourself God, so every time you say, well, God got me, you in fact are wrong. Understand, you are older than the language itself. If you're going to use anything, okay, all right, it may sound funny, but peace nothingness, peace zero, okay, all right, the all, okay, all right, the infinite one, eternity. You understand? If you're going to use anything, all right, the only reason why so many of us use the word God is because Bobby said it. Let's keep it funky. Okay, Bobby started a trend. Okay, all right, and to a certain degree, he had to do that because of the ignorance of us. So when Bobby came out with that information, all right, Bobby was putting that shit out for the time period he started. Okay, all right, and to give us something else to look at. But we are past that time now. Okay, we are on another level now, in a sense. Okay, all right. So we take that information, okay, and go higher. Okay. and go higher. All right. Ashley, I'll get to that Kundalini. Okay. The question is for the people on YouTube, what are your thoughts on Kundalini? I'm gonna get to that because I got a whole nother understanding with that. Okay. So I'm just trying to give y'all what's going on here, family. Okay. I'm just trying to give you what's going on. All right. Okay. So that's what it is, man. Okay. That's what it is. So when Thor he's looking at this guy. He's looking at this dude dying. And this dude tells Thor, he say, take care of my daughter. Take care of my daughter. Because Thor knew he was looking at himself. See, understand, you are Thor and the necromancer, family. Just like you are the so-called black man and the white man. Family, let's get to the bottom of this. Yeah, you hear me talk about the crack and all this and all that. But understand, that is you. It's all you. This dollar represents the ignorant version of yourself. The dark city. The dark city, you want to know what that what that phrase dark city mean? It means this. Your head is the dark city. And you are enslaved. You are enslaved based on your beliefs. Your beliefs in planet Earth, your beliefs in this so-called reality, your belief that you are Sagittarius, that you this, you that. You are bound to ignorance until you release. That's why the Ashtavaka Gita is so important. It's so important. And if I talk, like I always say, if I tell you to read something, that means it is gold. Okay, because I don't tell nobody read nothing unless it's gold. You don't ever hear me talking about, oh, go check this out, go check that out. Nah, because I understand they got a lot of fuck shit material out here that's making you think you know some shit. And it is what the fuck it is. Okay, all right. So we're talking about being freed here. All right, and like I said, I understand they got teachers out here telling you to read to live your best life and all of this and all of that. Okay, you'll never hear that shit from me, cause fuck your best life, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your best life. Okay, I'm talking about the only life. The only life is supreme bliss and happiness. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about being free until you die, no matter if you don't have a house, no matter if you're living on the street. It don't matter. You will be supremely happy forever. Forever. And then your happiness will increase once you leave the body. Okay? All right. Now understand this. Okay? You can read the Ashtavaka Gita. All right? This is the thing about that. And this is the thing too about me watching Love and Thunder again. Okay, Thor Love and Thunder, because I saw it when it first came out, what, 4 years ago? 3 years ago, some shit like that. Understand this, family. Okay, understand this. Just because you read it back then, don't mean you need to look at it now. Don't mean you don't need to check it out now. Because the elevation happens constantly. So there is no, oh, I read that already. There is no, oh, I saw that already. There is none of that shit. You understand? Okay, all right. So don't be the asshole, okay, who think because I read it or I saw it, I know what it is. Okay, all right. If you knew what it was, you'd have been disappeared out this motherfucker. But if you still getting upset and pissed off about this nigga, that hoe, this bitch, that shit, all that bullshit, if you're still getting upset about it, okay, that means you're not where you think you are. Because to be upset is to be in a place of ignorance. To be pissed off is to be in a place of ignorance. Do you understand heaven is the thing that exists? And then if you go beyond that, heaven is not even real. Okay, but like I say, that's something else. Okay, all right. Beyond that is the nothingness, is the absolute blackness, where everything comes from. That's the only thing that's real. Anything that comes out of that black is the illusion. Okay, that's like me with this water. Okay, all right, and let's say I had a gallon of water. All right, and I poured into this, which now, okay, this is separate to the lesser I. This is separate from the gallon of water. The gallon of water would be infinite. The gallon of water would be eternity. But now this is an illusion. It only looks as though it's separate, but it's the same thing. You understand? It is the same thing. You need to understand that. And I need to hit this illusion too. So go watch Love and Thunder. And that's the reason why at the end of that movie is called Love and Thunder. Okay, because at the end of that movie, Thor and the little girl, because when the little girl came back, understand, okay, that journey was about to fall in a sense. Okay, so when that little girl come back, she comes back as this divine entity. Okay, that kicks ass in the name of righteousness. So when they go and start fucking up these aliens, these so-called aliens, aka the lesser self, the motherfucker that rules the day, the white boy, aka your ignorant mind. Yes. Okay, you understand? All right. So Thor is thunder, the little girl is love, aka love and thunder. They are one. Okay, you got that? So you must understand that, man. You must understand that. So go watch that movie to see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me get to some of these questions real quick. Okay, the Kundalini energy. Okay. Now, if you get into the Hindu science, not even Hindu, all of them really, but I'm gonna use the Kemetic or Egypt, and I'm gonna use the Hindu science. Now, in the Hindu science, there's a goddess called Naga. Okay, goddess called Naga. She's a snake being. Okay. Oh shit. I'm gonna use the because they put it in my mind. I'm gonna use the voodoo as well. I'm gonna use that. The lower deities. I'm gonna use that as well. So Naga is this goddess with the tail. Okay, and she represents the serpent energy that rises to the top. Wajet is called the war goddess, and that's no coincidence as well, because it's crazy, all right, that these are goddesses, okay, because in today's world, the feminine energy is destroyed. The feminine energy is the lowest of the low, based on this. This is masculine. Okay, if I want to get into that type of information, this is masculine. This represents that the quote unquote Rockefellers, the quote unquote whatever you want to call it, the families. This is the masculine energy. When this becomes this, when that becomes that, that's the rise of the divine feminine. I hope you caught that. Okay. All right. So because the snake goddess rises up in the Hindu, Naga, Wajet, she's called the war goddess. Wajet, she's a snake as well, and she rises up. Why is she a war goddess? Because she goes to war with the ignorant self. Because in order for that to rise up, it has to go to war with your ignorance. Hello? It has to go to war. What I'm talking about right now, I would be Wajet, okay, talking to you right now, okay, and by you listening to me, you are at war in your own self. So I am yourself talking back to you. I am the divine feminine talking back to you. Hopefully that didn't go over your head, because divine feminine ain't got shit to do with a piece of pussy, nigga. Okay, we're trying to go somewhere on this motherfucker, man. All right, okay. We ain't talking no physical shit, nigga. We ain't talking about titties and ass, nigga. Okay, all right. You got it. Okay, so me talking to you, that would be the feminine energy speaking to you right now. Peace, peace, brother Sean. Okay, you understand? All right. So, um, I'm gonna take you to Mama Wata, one of the lower deities. Okay, some people call her Mommy Water. Some people call her Mamu Wata. Okay, she's also a snake deity. We could do that all day long. We could do that all day long. Okay, you understand? Okay, so now the question is, why is the sort of quote unquote Kundalini energy a being? That's the question. See, we use terms like, well, that's the rise of consciousness. There is no such thing as consciousness. Okay, I'm gonna take you somewhere here. I'm gonna take you somewhere. So when we talk about the rise of this Kundalini, okay, later on became consciousness, okay, or it was an energy, later on became Kundalini. Kundalini became consciousness. There is no rise of consciousness. There is no rise of Kundalini. That's only the rise of the being itself. That being who was quote unquote enslaved in the body in the first place. Uh-oh. Okay, all right. So when you are hearing me, okay, when you are hearing yourself as Will Copprue talk back to you, okay, I am your divine self, which later on became your higher self, talking back to you that want to be free. Okay, the higher self, divine self, true self became Mama Wata. The higher self became the Naga. The higher self became uh, um, um, uh, Wajet. The higher self became all these things. The higher self became the Kundalini. The higher self became consciousness. Understand me? Okay, so we started replacing the divine self, the only self, the motherfucker that put this body into place, the motherfucker that got into this body as if it was a costume. Okay, and the costume took over that, and the costume believed itself to be real now. But now this particular being is talking through the costume, letting you know I am you, and I am not consciousness. This is your higher self speaking. I am not consciousness. I am not no Kundalini. Okay. I am not ultimately Mama Wata. I am not the Naga. I am none of this. I am the all that want you to be free. And as you learn, that energy becomes more. It grows. Okay. Understand something. Things change over time. Okay. Things become diluted. Okay. This has always been a journey of yourself. Okay. Later on, yourself became the higher self. And then it became a journey of a human. Okay. The shit, and then the human became black. Okay. And then the black became Africa. And then Africa became a slave. Diluted. If we talking about getting back to the original, man, Ori, okay? The original, the Ori. The Ori in Ifa, okay, would be the head. We getting back to the head, man. Okay, the origin, the Ori again. We getting back to the head. That's what this is about. Okay, so ultimately the Kundalini don't exist. Only you do, family. Only you do. Only you do. All right. So get out of your own way. Get out of your own way and listen. Okay. So let me say, and that's for the family, Ashley. So let me get to you, Heavenly, real quick. So you think people who pass away feel bad for their children who are still here, or does the bliss surpass the madness? Nah, it do not surpass. No, 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 not at all. I've spoken to, look, every time I hit a certain level or so-called in myself, okay, I always feel this bliss, this level of enlightenment that's fucking amazing, that have you crying. You be, oh my God, I never felt so happy ever. But then I come right back down. And I'm like, what the fuck is that for? Because to a certain degree, a little piece of us still suffer in a sense. Because we still have people here who are deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid. Okay, so I don't know how many people I've spoke with who left all this poison, all this Moorish shit, all this paperwork shit, all this Dr. York shit. Okay, all right, and now all this Billy Carson shit, all this Terrence Howard shit. Okay, when them people transition, they're gonna be fucked up. Okay, a little bit. They're gonna be happy, yeah. Okay, I put it like this: it's gonna be about 95% pure bliss and 5% heartbreak, because they left that madness. They left an illusionary world and didn't tell their children. Now you have, now to a certain degree, well, yeah, now you may, try to show a couple little things to your children, okay, spiritually speaking. You understand? That's when you see shit like grandma popping up. Man, that grandma was in my dreams. God damn, what the hell going on? Because they're trying to let you know, hey, I fucked up. Okay, all right. You are not who you think you are. You are not a zodiac sign. And as long as you live on that shit, you will always suffer. You will always live in ignorance. Okay, all right. Nigga told me the other day, damn, Will, boy, you making 42 years old this year. You making 42 years old this year. I said, that's what they say. I don't give a fuck about my birthday. And it was crazy because I never gave a fuck about my birthday, but people did. So I would always, be appreciative. I would always be appreciative, but I've never gave a fuck about my birthday. It was never, oh my God, oh, now I know why. Okay, because eventually I was going to be this motherfucker winking. I was always going to be this motherfucker one day. It was going to happen sooner or later. I'm just saying. I saw Brother Mo popping this thing. What's going on? So, I'm offering, again, and I'm going to leave y'all with this and get the fuck on out of here. I'm offering forever bliss. Okay? Better yet, you're offering forever bliss to yourself through this so-called avatar called Copprue. That's what's being offered to you right now. Now it's on you if you want to die an ignorant moron. It don't make no difference to me. I want you niggas to fuck up out of here anyway. Anybody that's against what I'm saying, I want the niggas to fuck up out of here. Okay? All right? Because I'm already sick of this place. You understand? I want peace, love, joy, happiness. You understand? Tranquility. I want all of that shit back because I felt that shit. I went into places within myself that I cannot describe to you. You have to feel it. Okay? All right? And nothing compares to that. Nothing here. Because it don't. Why would it? This is a place of ignorance. This is a fucking place of ignorance. Okay? So why would it compare to that? I'm talking about something up here. Everything here exists down here. So why would it compare? Okay? All right? So because I'm up here, all right, everything that's down here, I want it out of this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want half of the fucking music industry gone. Okay? All right? I want a meeting to be happening at fucking Sony or something, the whole building blow up. Okay, get these niggas the fuck up out of here. Okay, the sexier, I don't give a fuck. Get him out of here, man. Okay, all right, because understand, we are here now. We are here now. Okay, the children are here now. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay, niggas ain't gonna stop fucking. Okay, ain't nothing we can do about it. Niggas ain't gonna stop fucking. So baby's gonna keep coming. All right. So ain't shit we could do about the entrapment that's happening here. Okay, because baby's gonna continue to come. So now we gotta find some kind of way to do something. Okay, and me personally, get these niggas the fuck up out of here. These sexy rig, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. Okay, die, motherfucker. Okay, kick rocks, bitch. Okay, fuck, man. Shit, man. Shit, bad enough these kids got to deal with us. Okay, as so-called adults, these fucking bullshit-ass parents. Bad enough they got to deal with us. Okay, and our willingness, understand, our willingness to put them in school to die. Because when you put your child in school, they die. You ain't catch that? When you put your child in school, they die. Because as soon as they get to school, the first thing the teacher says, sit down and be still. Okay, and I don't usually go into this. You understand? I don't usually go into this at all. You understand? But to make this make sense, I'm gonna give it to you. All right, that eternity, okay, in certain people's teachings, that would be chaos. Okay, and when we think about the word chaos, we think about erratic behavior. Right? So how the fuck would a 7-year-old be still? How the fuck would an 8-year-old be still? It's impossible. Okay? All right. These little people are the core. These little people are the core of eternity. So they cannot be still. But the so-called, hold on, this nigga here is so creative and he know about kids. So this nigga here creates something called what's the pill name? And I know some of y'all niggas and gave this shit to your fucking kids. What's the name of them goddamn pills? Okay, there we go, ADHD, and they put them on Ritalin, and they put them on this, and they put them on that. Okay, when you send your child to school, they die because they are taught to sit down and be still. That right there murders the eternity, nigga. It murders the eternity. Okay, so-called God, it kills God, nigga. Okay, but you ain't hearing me because you don't know as the fucking parent. Okay, all right, I'm just saying, you gotta move around, man. Okay, all right, you gotta understand you're at war here. Okay, and it wasn't just, check this out, COVID wasn't just about killing motherfuckers and getting niggas the fuck up out of here. Okay, or, you know, a bunch of fucking bozos. It was time for you to get the fuck up out of here. You understand? But it wasn't just about that. They got y'all kids out of school, man. That was purposely done. They got your kids out of school. The schools closed down. That's what we wanted. So now you have to sit down with your child. But what some of you fucking niggas did? What the fuck y'all did? As soon as them schools open right back up, here, take my child, here, get out the car, get out the car. You fucking niggas. Oh, just go die already, fuck. Oh, you motherfucking niggers. Boy, I tell you, boy. Oh, sometimes I think I'm a racist, boy, because I hate a nigga, fucking niggas. Oh, fucking niggas, bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, you fucking niggers make me sick, boy, I tell you. God damn. Okay, motherfuckers shut the damn school down for you. Okay, because they know the bigger picture. They shut the church down and everything. Everything was shut down because of COVID. Everything was shut down because of COVID. What the fuck you niggas did? went right back to church. In the words of my little bro, and I'm gonna say it, and they don't want me to say it. Okay, all right. In the words of my little bro Joe Howard, niggas went right back to sucking Jesus' dick on Sundays. that nigga wicked when he talk. That nigga wicked, boy. Oh my god, that nigga wicked. Niggas went right back to sucking Jesus' dick on Sundays, being raped by the pastor, being raped by sister bullshit and Deacon Thornton and all this old shit, getting you out your little coin, doing this to you, doing that to you, and making you believe in the fucking tooth fairy. Fucking niggers. Oh, Uncle Ruckus, he was right. He was right. He was right the whole time. He was right the whole time. He was right the whole time. Man, I'm out, man. I'm out, man. I love y'all, man. Peace. Question? I ain't seen nothing. I won't just split because I know niggas be fussing at. Well, I had a question, bro. I had a question. They be in my inbox cutting up. I had a question. Okay, I don't see nothing. Hey, I love y'all, man. Peace, man.